What's up guys, Dan here again with another awesome video for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about how to use the law of attraction, and I'm going to tell you guys how I use the law of attraction to manifest everything in my life in under literally 1.5 years to 2 years, between the ages of 20 and 22. I literally went from $40,000 in college debt, became a millionaire. Now I'm living in my dream city, in my dream apartment right here. As you guys saw the view, it's just incredible out here. But in this video, I'm going to break down every single skepticism that you guys have about the law of attraction. I'm going to break down exactly how to use it, how I personally used it to fulfill my goals and to achieve my dream life at the age of 22. Not many people can say that they are living their dream every single day. Like every single day I literally wake up in the morning and I'm like so happy to be alive because I'm living my dream life. And I can say that the most important thing was definitely me taking action on my dreams for sure, but backing that was the law of attraction, because without the law of attraction I would not have had the guidance to go and pursue my dreams and to go and pursue my goals and to actually end up here right now. Like, I don't think many people can realize what can happen in just a couple of years if you're willing to believe in yourself and if you're willing to follow the proven principles of the law of attraction. So wherever you guys are right now, maybe you guys are stuck right now in a shitty job, or you guys just are stuck in a situation that you didn't foresee yourself getting into before. And so let me tell you guys that your past thoughts have brought you to the place where you are right now. You are the result of your past thinking. And so, that's what I want to tell you guys. One of the biggest things that has changed my life was understanding how the mind works through the law of attraction, understanding how to use the mind to manifest literally anything I want in my entire life. And I know a lot of you out there, unfortunately, are still stuck in that scarcity mindset. You guys are thinking that, Dan, if anybody was able to just do whatever they want, become a millionaire, become a billionaire, live their dream lives, everybody would just be a millionaire, right? I used to hear that all the time. Literally every single day, someone used to tell me that when I was telling them about my dreams. And you know what happened? I didn't listen to them. I literally went like full tunnel vision in my mind, and I was like, that's it. Like, I'm gonna achieve this. I don't care. The law of attraction is out there. It's helped so many people. If you look at the history of every single successful person, I'm sure you guys have read biographies of successful people like Conor McGregor. He's one of my biggest idols, the fighter. And actually, his favorite book right here, I actually have it right here, is The Key to Living the Law of Attraction by Jack Canfield. And it's a simple guide to creating the life of your dreams. And he literally says that all of his success came from this book right here. And so when I was just, at the beginning of my journey and I was trying to find, all the books that I can possibly read to understand this whole law of attraction thing, I actually discovered this book because I was watching an interview with him, and he actually mentioned this book and how the law of attraction got him to, literally become the champion and the best at what he does. And so honestly, guys, books like these have seriously helped me use the law of attraction to channel my thoughts properly, to focus on what I want, to constantly visualize, and to get it. All right, so now I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what I did to manifest my dream life. I'm going to tell you guys, how I went step by step so you guys can go and apply it to your own life. But before I start, I want you guys to understand that right now, especially if you haven't watched a lot of self-improvement videos, if you're not really in that abundance mindset already, if you're not thinking like the 1%, we've got the 99% and the 1%, and my whole purpose is to get you guys to the 1%, to get you guys to your dream life. Obviously with this video and with my YouTube channel, you guys might have many negative limiting beliefs that have stopped you from getting to where you wanted to go today, that have stopped you from achieving your dream life already. Because I can guarantee you that if you started and if you channeled your thoughts and if you knew about this stuff, maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, your life would be totally completely different right now. Whether you believe me, you can say, Dan, that's bullshit, I don't believe you. Well, let me tell you, it's true. Whether you like it or not, be honest with yourself, right? There's a reason why certain people succeed so massively and certain people are able to live their dream lives, while the rest of the people who are, coincidentally the negative-minded people, the scarcity-minded people, the people that always think that, successful people were either lucky or it was just like a stroke of luck, or it wasn't, their hard work, or that dream lives and success are only reserved for, a certain class of people. Those people are the ones that, literally get stuck in this negative thinking, this like scarcity mindset, and that's the reason they continue living in poverty and fear and just, scared like every single day. They're just like in a hamster wheel running around constantly, and they're not getting anywhere. So the very first thing that I want you guys to do is to just accept everything I'm going to say in this video as truth, okay? Because it literally has zero chance of, bringing you any kind of negativity. I used to be skeptical of the law of attraction. I used to be skeptical of different kinds of things that were out there to help me. But I didn't realize that, okay, the law of attraction, even if it is fake, even if it's not real, and it's definitely real, I can tell you that for sure, because I wouldn't be standing here in this apartment right now, in this multi-million-dollar penthouse right now. So I told myself that even if it's fake, even if it isn't real, right, if I believe in it, well, what's the worst that can happen? Nothing's gonna happen. Even if it gives you literally zero improvement in your life and you believe in it, well, all you wasted is, just a little bit of, I guess, creative energy in your mind and just, channeling your thoughts. You just, waste your time a little bit, right? But what I realized was that it has a very limited downside. Actually, it has no downside. So if it was actually not real, well then, okay, fine, I'm in the same spot, whatever. But the upside is unlimited. If it actually is real, right, then I can literally live my dream life. I can accomplish anything I want because that's what law of attraction can do for you, right? And that's what it's done for me. So I highly recommend you guys to believe in things that have, an unlimited upside, but a very limited or non-existent downside. Like, how can it hurt you to believe in something that's only out there to help you and to help you get ahead? The very first thing, the very first part of the law of attraction is decision. You've got to decide on exactly what you want. And I bet you, how much you want to bet that most of the people in this video, even if you guys, always wanted to live your dream life, even if you guys wanted to get rich, get wealthy, become successful, travel the world, you guys haven't decided. You've just been drifting, the whole time. You guys haven't been concrete with your decisions. You haven't actually sat down and decided hey, I am going to become a millionaire at all cost. All right, I guarantee that you guys haven't done that, and that's the reason why you are where you are today. So the very first part is decision. You need to decide today, right now, pause this video and literally in your head right now, decide, I am going to become X, like a millionaire, or I'm going to, be living my dream life by, and you want to give it a time limit as well. Give it a time limit. Don't say if you think it's going to take you 10 years to become a millionaire, cut that in half. Right? It's not going to take you as long as you think if you make the decision today, because as soon as you make a decision, it doesn't matter if you know how to get there, right? The universe is going to help you. The universe is going to conspire, and it's going to bring events and people into your life that are out there to help you, and you wouldn't have, met these people, you wouldn't have experienced these things that are actually helping you without making the decision today. So that's the first part. Make a decision on what you want today. Now, the next part is your beliefs and your expectations. So number one, you've got to believe that you're actually able to achieve this dream. And number two, you've got to expect that you will, become a millionaire, or you will be living your dream life, or you will be living in that dream house, or you will, be in your dream apartment, or whatever it is, right? You will have your dream soulmate, you will have your dream girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, right? You have to expect it, all right? So just start expecting it. A lot of you might, let your limiting beliefs right now hold you back and say, well, how can I expect something that I know is not gonna happen? Well, if you think that way, it's not gonna happen. But if you are positive, and if you, right now, even if there's no hope, even if you have no idea how it's gonna happen, if you believe, and if you set your expectations properly, I guarantee it will happen, and you're gonna look back, you're gonna come back to this video, you're gonna be like, Dan, you were so right, you're gonna be in the comment section, and actually I'm looking forward to seeing that, because I just love changing people's minds, and I love waking people up to their true potential, through my own journey and experience, what's worked for me. So I made the decision that I'm gonna be a millionaire, that I'm gonna be living in this dream apartment with, an amazing mountain view that's unfortunately blocked by wildfire smoke right now. Maybe when you're watching this, it probably won't be anymore, but right now it's summer, and in the summer, unfortunately in Canada, we've got a ton of wildfires, right? But when it's not wildfire season, the view is absolutely incredible. All right, so I made the decision that I'm gonna be here, and then also I made the decision that I am going to become an internet millionaire in under 3 years, I think it was. And actually, I did that in a year and a half. And so at the time, it was so difficult for me to process this. I was once I made the decision, I was okay, now I'm it almost felt like I was halfway there, because in my head I was well, what was stopping me from making this decision before? It literally felt like a huge load lifted off my shoulders, and now I was actually going somewhere. It's if you're driving a car from New York to LA, and you get in the car and you don't set anything in the GPS, and it's night outside, and all you see are the lights in front of you, right? Well, guess what? Probably you're gonna drive the whole night, and you're just gonna, you don't know the streets, and in the morning, you're gonna probably end up in a whole circle around New York still, right? You're not gonna end up anywhere new, right? But if you get in the car and you decide that you're going to LA, so, once you decide, you make the decision that you're gonna put that LA in the GPS, you actually, set the GPS, you program the GPS correctly. Now, even if you only see the headlights in front of you, you don't see all the way to LA, obviously, right? But you only see directly in front of you, right? But you've already programmed the GPS to LA. The GPS knows all the directions, right? And you don't even know the directions halfway through the trip. It's a long drive. So you start driving. Well, guess what? Probably 4 days later, 5 days later, you're in LA. Well, how did that happen? right? You didn't see the whole way in front of you, and that's how most people function. Just because they think that they don't see the whole way in front of them, they think everything's unachievable. So I want you guys to realize everything is achievable through the law of attraction. So I made the decisions, and I started believing in myself that I could get everything done. I literally had to shut out all negative opinions, all negative thoughts, because when you share your goals and your dreams with less ambitious people, they just don't understand you, right? I'm sure you can relate to me, and they just think they try to shut down your dreams just because they've sold their dreams for a 2-week paycheck, a TV in a weekend, and some, cheap vacation once a year to the Super 8 motel, right? Like they just try to shut your dreams down. So, pretty much you just got to shut everything down, and you just got to shut everyone down. You just got to go tunnel vision, okay? Because I promise you, eventually you will get there. So now I made the decision. I started believing in myself, and I was expecting that it was going to happen. I didn't know how, but I started expecting it. And I also, this is step number 3, I started visualizing. And for visualizing, something that really, really helps is writing your goals down every single day, every single morning, and every single night. And I've got another goal setting video on this channel. You guys can check that out as well. But go check that out later because we're still not done. You've got to know the complete formula for the law of attraction. I don't want you guys to, walk out of this video halfway through. So every time I woke up, I wrote down my goals as if I already accomplished them. So, for this apartment, I'll be writing down, I'm so happy now that I'm, living in my dream multi-million-dollar penthouse apartment in Vancouver, BC, Canada, which is a city that I live in, with an amazing mountain view. And I had absolutely no idea how I was going to accomplish that, but I did, right? And I'm standing here right now, and looking back, it just seems like a no-brainer. Okay, it wasn't even that hard, right? And I guarantee you that's what's going to happen to you guys. So, make the decision, start believing in yourself, start expecting it, and write your goals down every single morning, every single night. Write them down once. And, for example, if you want to become a millionaire, I'm so happy now that I'm a millionaire by age, whatever. And you want to aim high. Don't give yourself 20 years because then, you will become a millionaire, but it's going to take you 20 years. So that's why, you want to still be very ambitious with your goals. And now the next part, when you're writing down your goals, and something that really helps me in the morning and in the evening, I listen to music. Some of my favorite uplifting music that, just music that brings good memories from the past, or even just great expectations of the future, right? So I listen to music. And the reason I do that is because it kind of triggers emotions in my subconscious mind, and it allows me to feel the emotions as if I had already achieved something that I'm going out for, and that actually fools your brain and fools your subconscious mind into taking actions as if you have already become that person who lives in that dream apartment, who is a multimillionaire, or whatever it is that you want, who has their dream husband, dream wife, right? And that's the biggest thing, because your mind has a self-image. And if you've read a book called The Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, one of the greatest self-help books of all time, actually I think it was the first official self-help book. It was written in the 60s by a plastic surgeon who realized that when people came in for plastic surgery, they thought something was wrong with them, but society didn't even notice. And when the plastic surgery was performed, they in their head, there was okay, well now, I don't know, their nose wasn't crooked or something like that, right? But the rest of society was they look totally normal. Well, now after the plastic surgery, their self-image changed, right? And their mind started feeling the emotions of a person that doesn't have that problem, even though that problem never existed. And now, all the success that they ever dreamed of came into their life because because of the way that their mind operated. So, I'm literally giving you the tools to hack your way to success, through your brain, because your brain is literally the controller of everything that happens in your life. And the thoughts that you put out into the world come back to you, the same. Another great way is to literally close out all negativity. And so some of the stuff that I did was because I love to take road trips and I love to hike and climb mountains. So I literally, at the time, I couldn't really function. I couldn't really, fully channel my thoughts and fully, experience me having already achieved my goals. So I literally got in my car and I drove across the United States and Canada. I saw the most beautiful sights I've ever seen in my entire life, and that was always my dream. And seeing that, while I literally saw an epic mountain right in front of me, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, I would literally think as if I had already achieved my goals, and attaching that emotion with seeing the mountains with the thought of having already achieved your goals, that I think is huge in me, using the law of attraction to achieve my dream life. And one last thing, guys, if you're a negative person, if you're just, and you have to be honest with yourself, if you're a pessimist and you're constantly just, you're constantly having negative thoughts and you're always that person that just tries to put everyone down, you've got to change before your life will change. all right? As soon as your life will change, as soon as you realize that being like that, literally is hurting you, literally is like preventing you from getting to your goals and your dreams, as soon as you become a positive person, that's when everything will change for you, I guarantee it. And now one last book, guys, is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is like the classic self-development book. It's like been huge in my life. It's just insane because this book talks about how you can think and grow rich just by thinking. And it's true. It's obviously not like, okay, I'm just gonna think and suddenly $1 million, in the chest is gonna pop up in front of me. Obviously not. I'm sure there are people out there that are, saying that. But in reality, what's going on is indirectly comes into your life, and time is what separates your thoughts from actually manifesting and realizing in reality. So you've got to understand that if you think a negative thought, if you fear something, well, time is the only thing preventing it from happening, and it will happen if you keep, thinking about it. So shut out all negativity and only think positively, and always visualize yourself achieving your goals already, and always visualize yourself above other people's small-minded thinking. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how I use the law of attraction to get to my dream life, and you guys just understand that everything I've said is just the direct truth, and just take it, face value, and believe in it. And I guarantee you, if you don't shut it out in like a day or two, if you really, really channel these thoughts, and if you really process this, then huge things will happen in your life just from this one video. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on social media, Instagram and Snapchat. Subscribe to the channel. I got a ton of great content. E-commerce, how to live your dream life, how to start a booming online business that will allow you to live that passive income laptop lifestyle where you can travel the world and also, become a millionaire if that's what you want. So subscribe to the channel, a ton of great stuff coming up, and check out the channel. Obviously, I've got a ton of great content as well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that every single one of your dreams comes true. You can come back to this video and you can let me know if they did.